All right, we've got some 300 L6s on this here 39 CV, and we're gonna put some V10 400s on. And we've got the steering cylinders off. Donnie up there has gotten the bottom bolts for the engine mounting brackets off. So we're pretty much ready to pull these off. There's nothing hooked up. Now we just need to get the lifting eye and some stuff. We're gonna put these on some pallets, and then we will be hanging those right there. One issue we got right here, this is stainless on stainless, and it got put on with an impact or too tight without any tough gel or anything like that. So this nut being stainless and this bolt being stainless, they have basically welded themselves together. It's called galling. So now we have to cut this bolt off with the nut in order to get that off, to get this engine off. Okay, and we've got all the engines off the back of the boat, so we need to clean all this up. We're going to get some new bolts and start getting our other engines over here, so that way we can clean this up and start hanging our V10 400s. Big D is down in the hold changing out the steering pump.
Go.
We got pretty much, ooh, that didn't sound good.
No, it's good. It just...
Did it release?
Yeah.
Nice.
They're just tight like that.
You the man, baby. So here's pretty much all of our rigging, clean power harnesses and a bunch of other harnesses, some rigging flanges. Right here are the rigging centers that go in the back of the boat for these V10s. These are the 21 pins. These are going to the engine. So you got a 21 pin connector here that goes to the bottom of this box, and then that's a 14 pin there that's going to go up to the helm and then up to the second station, all that good stuff. I'm gonna mount these rigging centers in our holes. Donnie's changing our steering pump. I'm also going to pull all these rigging and all this stuff off the transom, get this kind of cleaned up, ready to go, and we'll start in on all this rigging and stuff before we hang the engines, because we are waiting for these plates. We're trying to get some double ones. If we can get some doubles, we're going to put those on there. If we can't get the doubles, then we're just going to do bolts underneath there. They suggest that you use 6 mounting bolts, but they say you can have a minimum of 4. We're going to try and put 6 on there if we can. So that's what we're doing in the meantime. Got all the gear cases filled up. Here's one of the props, which is pretty interesting because these hubs, looks like you put grease on it and then they go in from the front opposed to going in the back. So that's new, but I'm gonna put all these props on here. Got the tie bar, most of it all set up, so we can go ahead and get that aligned right, and we'll tighten that up, get the toes right on these engines, and we're moving right along. Got our new power wires, new positive cable and ground cable, running those over to here where our connections are. So we're pulling these from here back to the engines because the new ones, or the old ones, are too small. So we're gonna go ahead and pull all those over. Once we get those pulled over, we can finish putting our fuel fittings in here. We went and got new Those are 3/8. We got new 1/2 inches to put onto all of our barbs for our fuel valves. Run new 1/2 inch fuel line out and cut those to length. All right, all of our rig centers are in, engine's rigged up, key switches, all that stuff's in. So we need to reset the trim, which you just got to hold this down button till the engine go all the way down, then hold it down for 3 seconds and that'll reset it. Donnie is in here putting all the rigging in. So now we just need to configure the boat and make sure everything works. Then we'll be able to put the boat in the water and see what it does. I got nothing on center or starboard. Okay, looks like we've only got one fault, and that is on our helm to starboard. Okay, so we got a problem with the harness going upstairs for the center engine. Everything in here has been pretty much buttoned up and rocking and rolling, so this is what we look like on the inside. Vessel V link all hooked up, backbone's looking fresh. Some of this stuff other people taking apart. 903's in, J-box is in. Those are all filled in. Pretty clean install. But now we need to figure out what's going on with this thing so we can put the boat in the water and run it and see how she runs with the new V10s.